China, Hong Kong. And I'm going to take you to this shopping mall where you have a lot of Hong Kong youths, many of them teenagers who have risen up to defend their right and to defend the right of our territory, Hong Kong. I'm going to take you in and then I'm going to tell you what it is all about and how does it relate to Ambazonia, the story of Ambazonia. Let's go inside. So it's a very peaceful protest. Look at youths as early as teenagers defending their rights. And the issue with Hong Kong, I think it is a similar type of relationship that was envisaged by the leaders of the then British Southern Cameroon territory and the Republic of Cameroon. A loose federation where each territory have a say in its governance and they exist as a country, but everybody have a control of their own territory. So Hong Kong was a British territory that was handed over to China in 1997. They have a loose relationship. Hong Kong is considered part of China. They are both the same country. Hong Kong is China. China is Hong Kong. Basically, they call it one country, two system. The people in Hong Kong, they have their own identity card. They have their passport. They have their flag. But they share the same national anthem as the national anthem of China. But they control their immigration, they control who goes in, who comes out. The people in Southern Cameroon used to enjoy a similar relationship. They used to exist laissez-passer between both countries. For the people from China to visit Hong Kong, they need a visa. And from those of us who are Hong Kong citizens to go to China, we do need a pass. They call it a 10-year pass to visit China. But it is the way it is. The Chinese government is a communist system and the Hong Kong government is a capitalist and democratic system. So the arrangement for one country, two system means that the Chinese will remain Chinese communists and the Hong Kong people will maintain their democracy. But always the Chinese government will always want to infringe in the system in Hong Kong. They have a policy to bring in more Chinese people here to affect the demography, to change the system and to reflect more like what China is. It's a similar type of challenge we have in Southern Cameroon. And they recently tried to introduce a bill in Hong Kong where criminals who commit crimes in Hong Kong that violates the Constitution of China can be arrested and sent to China for trial. That is called the extradition bill. So the people of Hong Kong, they are saying, no, we want to control our city. We want to determine who rules Hong Kong. And that is why they are protesting. Similar like what the situation we have in Southern Cameroon, where our rights were eroded, our banks were closed, the whole infrastructure of our administration from the British government was destroyed, and we did nothing. Here I admire the youth. Children as young as 18 years old are leading the protests all over Hong Kong, and they are making a big impact to send a message that the indigenous people have a right to rule themselves. They have the right to manage their economy, to determine their socio-political outlook. So it's unfortunate that we have a situation in Cameroon where our system have been recolonized, and it's just unfortunate. But the best case scenario, I think, which could have existed before the Ambazonia people have decided to separate, was this type of a situation where we control our territory, we control our administration, just like it was supposed to be. That was a promise made by Amadou Ahidjo to Southern Cameroon, to the United Nations. They never respected it. Once we came together with them, they consider us, they changed the story, and they consider us as part of their territory that was lost. They had all this bizarre way of looking at us, and they want to force their nationality upon us. They want to force their rule upon us. They want to force their language upon us, their judicial system, and we are saying no to that. The people of Ambazonia are resisting, and we rose up in 2017, and the people demanded a withdrawal and an annulation of the union. And so that is why the people of Ambazonia, through Siseko Ayoktabi, declared the restoration of our sovereignty, the restoration of our independence, so that we can manage our affairs without foreign interference. That is our right under international law. Just like the Hong Kong people have been governing themselves, making decisions on themselves, and sharing the same nationality with China. That was what was supposed to be in the Cameroons. Unfortunately, that is not the case. They now look at us as like we are some minority in their country and some portion of their country whatsoever. It is a bizarre. The relationship between Cameroon and Ambazonia is an improper relationship, improper concept. It is not acceptable. It violates our right as a state. It violates our right as a people, and we must fight back. We must say no. We must fight to secure our borders, take control of our land. It is our divine right. It is our right under international law. Just like the youth of Hong Kong have risen up, the youth of Ambazonia have picked up weapons to defend themselves against state-sponsored terrorism from French Cameroon. And we hope and we pray that the world is going to back the agreement that the Southern Cameroon have with them as a trust territory and give us what we deserve, freedom. What is good for England is good for Ambazonia. We have the right to exit the union. We have the right to secure our own home, our independent home as a people, and determine our political outlook and determine our government setup, our flag, our national anthem, and all those things, our currency, just like the Hong Kong people have. So God bless you, and hope this short video is educational to let you know what is happening in Hong Kong and to reflect on what it may mean for Ambazonia. We can draw experience from them, and we move forward with our revolution. We are more closer to recognition today more than ever before. From discussion with the top level of the AGOVC in particular and the interim government, I can assure Ambazonians that we are on the right track. The world actually knows what is going on. They know we deserve independence. They know it is our right. It all just depends on our people level of being smart enough to stand their ground and to demand nothing less than what they deserve and what the international community owes them. The Republic of Cameroon have been defeated. We have proven to the world that we have taken control of our territory. They will not benefit a dime in international trade without our territory if they do not recognize us as custodian of that territory and give us our independence and recognition of our right as a people. So God bless Ambazonia. Viva Ambazonia. A luta continua. The war must continue till Ambazonia attain its full independence. God bless you.